What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Player of the Month, Sancho. He is the new 89 rated card. Obviously, quite a relatively easy SBC to complete. An 84 and an 85 coming in at 178, with the market absolutely just so expensive at the moment. Honestly, it's huge at the moment. We've had Sancho with an 84-85, we've had Rabiot with an 84-85, and then we've also had a party bag, which is an 84 with 2 team of the week. So the market is pretty high at the moment. Obviously, certain areas are more higher than others. We don't have, for instance, the gold rares absolutely booming. We've got no upgrade packs for them. So at the minute, we are just struggling with the 82 to 88s. But Sancho has been complete. And honestly, I do like Player of the Months. They're normally, and I say normally, pretty good for value. And that does have exceptions that are ridiculous. But this card looks good. The one thing is, if you have got his what if card, there's literally just no point looking at him. Obviously, he is on the left mid for this one, which is something we saw last year with the whole Player of the Month being the right mid to start with when it was meant to be left mid, and he had the opportunity to have both. But this time we have just got the left mid, which is completely different to every other version. He's got a gold, he's got a record breaker, and he's got a what if, but his Player of the Month is left mid. Obviously, we are going to be whacking Hunter on him in terms of traits, finesse shot, and outside of the foot shot with the flare. So very, very nice indeed. Hunter will give him a 91 overall with 97 pace, 85 shooting. That includes 95 finishing, only 79 shot power though. Very interesting there. Obviously, his dribbling is fantastic. We have got 93 and 92 agility balance. We've got 86 composure, which is more than enough. Obviously, 0 strength on him practically. 70's all right, but it's not really going to knock off a Virgil or anything. So you're going to be using his pace as a kind of like weapon in this sort of sense. You want him absolutely burning it down the wings because not many people will be able to catch him. Obviously, the fullbacks are very, very fast. So you're mainly trying to attack the centre backs and really kind of get them off their balance, as he will be able to thrive in that kind of scenario. He is a 5-star, 3-star, skill moves to weak foot, and his passing game is relatively decent. So without further ado, let's jump into it and see what Sancho can do. See what Sancho can do down this wing. He's absolutely blitzed everybody. Finds a ball into Cantona, who's going to just absolutely unleash a volley there. Lovely stuff from the left-hand side with Sancho. Into Sancho again, lets it roll. Goes round him. Oh, that's a beautiful little fake. Doesn't manage to get the finesse completely on it, but that's lovely stuff from him. He manages to sell the defender enough to be able to get that finesse off. Just could not beat the keeper in that instance. Into Sancho again. Round the keeper this time, and it's a wicked left foot. Great finesse and makes up for that shot. Sancho again. Oh, maybe shouldn't have went with the ball rolls. I think he was kind of anticipating that I would have slowed down, but carried on going. His probably pace would have kept him going all the way there, really. Sancho again. It's a lovely little drag. What can we see? We go for the edge. A little heel to heel. He's going to try and watch that. It's not even... It always frustrates me that they can literally not defend with anybody, and you've just got to make the work from it. Literally, he had nobody selected at all then, and still manages to get the ball very, very easy. Oh, we should have fell down there as well. I want to see what his free kicks are all about. Into Sancho. Oh, I've messed it up. I've messed it up entirely. I don't know why I didn't go for like the chip shot. And then obviously the keeper doesn't manage to save it either then. Back to him though. Can we rectify the situation? Left-footed finesse. Oh, not quite. We need to get it back onto his strong foot. Into Sancho. It's a great one-handed save from Courtois once more. Keeping this game alive for this guy. Into Sancho. Want to see it back. Get him down the wing. He already knows he's there. Gets the touch nearly there. Sancho seeing it into Kaka. Kaka doesn't manage to get it back to him. It wasn't the greatest ball there. We tried to kind of go for something that he could run onto, but it kind of just led into his stride more than anything. Didn't really offer him an out there. But we are finding Sancho more and more useful on the left-hand side. And there is chances. It all depends if you're doing the Mbappe Player of the Month. Obviously, Sancho is most definitely not going to be played over the likes of a Player of the Month Mbappe. But you could potentially have him on 7 chem. You could have Mbappe on 7 chem and really kind of use it that way. Sancho. Seeing it past one. Oh, we're going to get very lucky at some point. Get the little scoop in. Oh, I was hoping for that. Like when you bring it across diagonally, sometimes they lean in and it gives you the perfect penalty opportunity. Into Sancho again. We're going to see that 1-2 from Cantona nearly. Into Sancho down the wing. Going to absolutely blitz past him. Get the inside. A few step overs. Oh, good tackle. Sancho down that wing. Is he onside? Oh, he's got great pace. Little ball in, and Cantona is going to hit the keeper. Sancho's going to go for the volley, and it is a cracker over the top of the keeper. You love to see it from him. The only problem I have with Sancho is the fact that literally yesterday we got the player of the month, Mbappe. If we didn't get that, I think, yes, he would be so much better. We're nearly getting through all the way. Oh, we reverse it round. Little Berber. La Croqueta? Oh, not quite. But in terms of kind of having the Mbappe, I know not a lot of people, or not necessarily not a lot of people can do it. Not a lot of people will want to do it because they'll just get the gold card or not put that much fodder into one player like an Mbappe with team of the season at some point. Like they're just kind of preparing to potentially get him or give the go at getting him in team of the season. It's just an interesting one that he's came out as a left mid straight off the bat. Obviously, it's not the first time we've seen it with him. Oh, just off the line. It's not the first time we've seen him as a left mid, so it's kind of just expected that he does kind of do both. But the fact that it's come out during the next player of the month with Mbappe is just very coincidental. Obviously, the pricing of him as well is relatively fine. I think 170k during a very expensive market is relatively fine. Just because obviously you've got the party bag and quite a few SBCs out with no promos in the past 2 weeks. Oh, we could have just turned backwards then. Into Sancho. And it's a wonderful finesse. He's got a cracking shot on him. Lovely finishing and a rage quit to follow. So going into the overall for Sancho, as we can see on the screen, he is coming in at about 175 in terms of the 83 and 84. In fact, it's not even an 84. I thought it was an 84, 85. So 83 isn't terrible. That should be relatively easy to do. And then the 84, it's a really nice SBC, to be honest. I feel like it's very cheap. The only problem is if you have got an untradeable record breaker or obviously the What If 92, whether you need this card is kind of, it depends on what you need, because obviously if we look at the Bundesliga in terms of left mid, we have a this guy is fantastic, really enjoyed him. Costa, who I don't think many people do. Sessegnon, which almost is the same, it's a very similar card, most definitely. And then obviously Gnabry, you've also got Diaby, Coman, you've got Griffo, plenty of left mids. In terms of right mids, I think, yeah, literally, you have Sancho, you have Herman, who really isn't it, you have Bellarabi, which was quite expensive back in that time. No, yeah, he was expensive. I was thinking then, I was like, why has he got 0 coins? He was an SBC that you could choose out of the two, and I don't think many people did him either. So predominantly it is Sancho on that side. So whether you'd want to play this card on a 7 or 8 chem and have somebody else as left mid is entirely up to you. But I feel like this card is going to be not necessarily playing in that left mid. You got plenty of options already there. You want to be playing him on the right mid. That is exactly where his position is. But overall, is a good SBC. I feel like it's very nice and cheap. You whack a Hunter on him, it turns him into a 91. And overall, I'm hoping his dynamic is pretty good. I don't think I've seen it yet. I think we've not actually got it in the game just yet, but who knows? We'll see that when it does happen. I definitely will think this one is worth completing, if anything. 5-star, 3-star. It's a good card. I feel like some of the stats in terms of kind of like his shot power is a little bit of a letdown, but he's got the dribbling to back it up. Overall, I'm giving him personally an 8.8 out of 10. I really enjoyed his What If card, and I haven't tried out the 92 as of yet. So we will be looking at that one soon, because that's going to be a huge upgrade for him. So let me know down below if you've got any version of Sancho in your club, and if you are going to be completing the player of the month. If not, make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.